Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Fiers, Femme, Shamika, whichever one you want to call me. If you see me looking off, it's because I'm checking on my dog and my surroundings and stuff like that. But today I had a topic that I wanted to talk about, but I honestly can't remember. So off the top of my head, I just felt like talking today. I want to talk about like new beginnings, like endings. I think it was about endings and new beginnings, like how an ending for you could be a new beginning. Like during my time of like going through TSW and everything like that, I noticed a lot of people like it's a hard thing to go through. It's not an easy thing to go through daily. But just mentally thinking about things that you go through every day, like situations, like, looking for a job, how that could be a job in itself, or probably to attaining your home, all the obstacles you have coming up to buying a home, or just like even having a baby. Like sometimes people have difficulties during the pregnancy, but at the end of like a pregnancy, right, let's put it like that, at the end of a pregnancy, no matter what you went through, the trials and tribulations, having to go back to the doctor, little stuff popping up here and there, and in the end you get this like beautiful gift of like a human being. So I'm starting to look at my life like that, like I have a lot of like ups and downs. Lately though, it was steady for a while. It'll dip, depending on how I was feeling that day. But now I'm feeling on the up and up. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm feeling on up and up mentally, and I'm feeling good. I'm pouring love into myself. And I'm realizing that when you start to change your habits, like I'm reading a book about changing your habits and like thinking what you want to happen, what you want to create and push out into the world, and it actually would bring forth those things. So that is what I'm doing. Like I've told y'all previously, I don't like repeating the same things, but it's just reiterating to let you know that that is what I'm doing. I'm literally getting up every day and making a conscious choice to myself to be a better human being, not for anybody else but for myself, because I feel like if I can pour into myself the things that I would want another human being to pour into me, and I will attract that person one day, and they will fully understand who they are as a human being too. I feel like sometimes we use each other as crutches. Like I keep coming across these videos online about relationships, and what a woman doesn't do, or what a man doesn't do for you. Sorry, I'm squinting. It's like really sunny out here, which I love. I got a tan too. But anyways, I keep coming across these videos about how this woman ain't doing this for me, or this guy ain't doing this for me, and it's just like I'm all for staying in a relationship and building each other up, but if your partner is not open to that, sometimes a person cannot be open to the love you're trying to give them because they themselves don't love themselves in that way, and they look for validation in other things, whether that be sex or whatever their vice is at the moment. And if you don't align with this person anymore, it's like you have to let it go. So in my life, I decided to do that. I let it go, and I decided to focus on me. I mean, I was already going through my own trials and tribulations, and I feel like now that I'm on the latter end of it, like just like slowly coming out of it, I'm looking back and I'm seeing like how much I learned from just sitting in solitude and being one with Christ and the Bible, and like just talking to my angels or whoever is around me, like protecting me and lifting me up. Like I learned so much about myself that while I was going through it, I didn't seek outside validation. It was lonely at times, not having anybody touch me or not being able to like cuddle or lay on somebody's skin. Like for me, I'm very affectionate. I might not seem like it to some people who know me personally, but if you're my partner, I'm very much affectionate. I love you touching on me. I might not act like it, but I like you touching on me. I like to have that skin on skin contact, even without, sexual stuff. But in those moments when I was really, really in the thick of my TSW, I couldn't do none of that. So that even made it harder, not being able to even hug somebody, not even being able to hug people. Like I literally had to find some things to tether onto while going through one of the hardest seasons of my life. And I don't even know if there's gonna be another thing that comes across me. I mean, I'm still alive, and I know that in life you have them dips, like I keep saying. But right now I'm at the top, I'm at the peak of the emotional mountain, which is like, to me, when my mind started feeling more clear, when my mind started feeling less foggy, I felt better. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to explain it, because there's so much mental illness going around, like just emotional stuff we do to ourselves and each other, not even knowing sometimes, because you're projecting it on other people. And I came out of that just sitting there alone, and I'm so grateful, because that's not something that everybody can do. I'm recognizing that now, just from what people are telling me. But I was laying here, looking up at the sky. So it's so beautiful out here. Just looking up the sky and thinking about like my life in general, and a lot of the things that I've gone through that I haven't talked about on here, and a lot of the things that I'm currently going through, and how it's so different the way I'm dealing with it these days. Like just trying to deal with it with ease, and know that what's meant for me will come, and what's not for me will fall to the wayside. And just knowing that I'm totally protected by God and my angels, my ancestors, and everybody, just like protecting me from anything that anybody might be throwing my way, just because they themselves don't feel fulfilled. And I'm telling you, like, the best thing for you to do to grow as a person is to really, really, really focus in on your own story and your own plan and where you want to go. Sometimes social media will have you like turning corners and stuff like that, and looking at another person's life and thinking you know what they're doing because they're showing you 5 minutes. You don't know if that person is struggling. You don't know if they're hurting. You don't know if they're crying. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You just seeing what we put out in the world. And so that's why recently on my channel, I'm being more vocal and like speaking about what I'm going through in a way of like that I can understand when I look back. Because I find that sometimes, even if you have a journal, my journal is just this journal anyway is public, but I have journals, and I found that when I was younger, I would like want to skip around and not write certain stuff that I was actually feeling, because I don't know, I just wanted to make it, some of my entries, not all of them, but some of my entries is like I wanted to make it like clean and stuff like that. And I wish I would like literally write like, I am crying right now, I am in pain right now, like. So that's what I'm doing with this journal. Like, don't be afraid to like be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. If it's anybody that you have to be real with, be real with yourself. Like, it has so many people be like, oh, I'm 100, I'm real, I'm the realest, honest person you'll know. Like, be honest with yourself first, and don't always give 100% of yourself to somebody else before you give it to you. So to God, to the world, the what y'all be calling it now, like it can't even come out my mouth, but you get what I'm trying to say. Whatever you like believe in, like, give yourself to yourself, first, like for real, because it makes a big difference. And then, excuse me, ooh, when you go out in the world, you're better for it. Like, I mean, nobody ever took advantage of me. I was always very blunt and to the point, because when I'm at work, I'm at work. But I'm grateful for the time I had to just sit down and heal my anxiety and stuff. I don't even get anxious anymore. If anything, it's more like, and I do feel a little tinge of like worry or something, I get into my meditation stance, or I pray, and that helps me a lot. It's really sunny out here. Yeah, so I don't know, I just felt like coming on camera and like, I don't know, explaining how I'm feeling these days, which is magnificent compared to where I was. And I'm not even making a lie or anything. As you can see, my skin is getting better. I'm soon gonna do my vlog for my, what is this, 8 months, so you guys can know what I've been doing, how my skin been feeling. We're gonna go in a second. My dog is like, when are we going in? We've been out here since this morning, and it's almost 2 o'clock. I like being out here. It feels good. I'm able to like enjoy, and right now it's like the best weather. It's like 78, and I don't know, it's my new thing. I like being outside. So after being stuck in the house for damn near 2 years, yeah, I'm gonna be outside a little bit until it gets cold and I really can't come and put my foot in the ground. I love like walking in the grass. Like all these things is like making me feel better, connecting with nature and just enjoying the time that I have off, because I just feel it in my bones that I'm gonna be super busy at some point in my life, and I won't be able to do this as often as I would like to, so I'm taking advantage of it. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna put my video out soon. It's coming soon. I have a couple other ideas that I want to bring to the channel. If you just found me, welcome. Check out my story and my TSW journey. You can see how far I've came, and I'm definitely gonna keep doing this. It's more so a project for myself, just to see, where I was at and how far I could go. But I love lending a hand to people just by having conversations. This is a conversation I would have if my homegirl was sitting here and stuff. Just how do you deal with the hard things in life? How do you keep going? And at the end of the day, sorry for licking my lips all the time, but at the end of the day, we have to keep going. So do you want to keep going in frustration and sadness and depression, or do you want to grow and become a person that you always saw yourself being? And just being the age I am, I have so many thoughts of who I want to be, what kind of person I want to be with, and if I want them to come to me with like a knowing and an understanding of who they are, that's what I want for myself. Like I said, like I always envisioned her and I was her, but I'm more of myself now, and I'm sure I'm gonna grow even more in the next coming years. But yeah, all in all, invest in you, like really invest in you, not money wise, but invest in your mentality and in your mental. Invest in, getting rid of anxiety. Invest in feeding your body good foods, even if it's not, you can't do it regularly. Make sure sometimes you pick up some watermelon, you eat some cantaloupe, you feed your body the stuff like coconut water, and all those things like connect you to the energies that make you feel better, because they're not gonna do it for us. Like, they're not gonna do it. You know who they are. They're not gonna do it for us. This is a big business. America's a big business. And so you have to focus on your business, which is your body, because this is the sleeve you were given. The sleeve you were given when you came here. So you have to take care of your sleeve. And you can't always get that from outside validation, meaning sex, clothes, shopping. All that shit means nothing, because at the end of the day, if there was something to happen and our devices can't work and all of that, we can't go shop, we can't do none of that shit. It's like literally just you. So you have to figure out who you are, what do you stand for, are you trying to better yourself, or are you trying to be a detriment to the world? you know, because I fully believe in karma. So I try my best to do good by people all the time. All the time. I don't care what anybody tries to say about me, because I know me and he knows me. And I do good by people because I want people to do good by me. And I don't fault you if you don't do good by me. It's just, you gotta think like you're not above it either. You know, your time just didn't come, so you just have to be nice and caring, you know. Because if you can't care for yourself, you can't care for somebody else. And that's why you project those things onto other people when it's really what you're feeling about yourself. So sometimes if I get a negative comment, whereas back then, I mean, I can't answer you if I have the time, but I feel like nowadays I'll just swipe and delete your comment and block you, because it's just like, I know you feel that about yourself. You know, you're not really feeling that about me. So that's all you gotta, you know, think when people have an attitude and stuff. Like, you know, they have their own journeys that they're on and stuff like that. So you can't fault people. So yeah, invest in you. Invest in you. Love on yourself. Get some nature. Feed your body good things. You know, talk to yourself. Get a journal. Do voice recordings if you don't trust doing your voice recordings on these devices, because you didn't make it. I'm thinking about getting me like just a old time camera and filming on there and keeping the shit for myself. Like, that's not out there in the world. That's not on a device, you know. So I could look back at them like the original shit. Everything is so connected. People could always be in your business. So definitely invest in yourself. Invest in a journal. Invest in a book. Read. Learn things. Be smart about it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I don't really know what I'm gonna call this, but I guess it's like, you know, out of bad things can come good things if you just heed the lessons and learn. So my dog is getting tired, and we've been out here for a long time. So what time is it now? 2:11. So we're gonna go inside now. I'm gonna go edit some videos and then probably relax on the latter of the day. But I try to make use of my day. I try to make use of all my days. I don't waste it. I hated just sitting there and not being able to do nothing. So now I'm doing like anything I could do to push me up in the world and make me, you know, share my creative gifts and stuff like that. If you need a journal, I have the link down below. I'm making journals. I don't have a lot right now, but it's enough. And the one I like is the Manifest Journal. I don't have it outside with me right now, but you could get that. It's just a book with some empty pages. Support your girl, and you just write how you feel every day. My mom is almost through with her first one. I'm gonna get her another one. Yeah, just write about your life every second. Like that, these 18 minutes that you're watching this video, if you stayed, like, you're not gonna get it back. Really not. It doesn't come back around. So just use your time wisely. Love on yourself. Rest when you need to rest. Love on your loved ones. Love on people who actually care about you. Let go of negative people and people that don't serve you. And have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.